Hello, chalk friends. It's been a while since I've gone live, but things are starting to calm down a little bit. And you guys have seen, I've got a big delivery. I have a ton of new transfers from the new catalog that have come in. So it's time for me to do some projects, right? My goal going forward is to do a live video Sunday evening and Thursday evenings each week. So if you have ideas for projects, let me know. I kind of have an idea of what I'm going to start out with so far. Today I'm actually going to make a t-shirt. So t-shirts or signs. I still have to redecorate and repurpose all the signs behind me because I still have, let's see, Oh What Fun, you can kind of get a glimpse of. That's from Christmas. I have summer ones. I have a Halloween one over on this wall. So I've got some catching up to do. We have so many new followers. So let me take a second before I get started and just kind of introduce myself. My name is Emily Lewis, and I live in a small town in Missouri, in central Missouri. And with my husband, between my husband and I, we've got 5 kids, ranging in age from 6 to 22. So we're kind of busy. And this is what I get to do for my job. This is what I get to do full time, and I love it. So thank you everybody for your support, for your likes and your shares and your comments. It really means the world to me when you are just show up here to support me and give me advice when I'm asking for what should I do with my hair? Should I cut it? Should I keep it long? Do I keep it blonde? Do I go back brown, my natural color? With the reno from our laundry room, you guys were helpful there and are helping us find some baskets. So thank you. We appreciate you joining our community here. And as always, I would love to see what you guys are working on because that gives me ideas too. Okay, I'm hoping this project's gonna help me with some motivation. I love working out, but I've been so unmotivated and so lazy lately. So I'm going to use one of the transfers from the Creative Kickstart. It was a special promo back a month or 2 ago, so it's not available anymore. But I think this show up every day or show up anyway, right? When the times you don't want to show up anyway. So I'm going to make a new workout shirt and follow along. Join me. Okay, so a couple of things that I have here getting started. I have my reusable silkscreen transfer. This one's brand new, it hasn't been used, but once I open it and use this, I'm just gonna wash it off with water, and you can reuse them anywhere from about 8 to 12 times, even more depending on the care and use. All of the transfers have instructions on the back. Plus, you have me for a resource. Any questions you guys have, you guys can reach out to me. I have my ink mat, and I'll explain what this is in a little bit, but our ink mat comes in 2 different sizes, and this is going to help me when I put it in between the top layer and the bottom layer of my shirt to not only hold it in place, because this is just a $4 shirt from Walmart, and I just took the tags off right before the video, and I have not ironed it, nothing like that. So I'll show you how this is really going to help me out. I have our ink. So we have chalk paste, and the chalk paste you use for chalkboard surfaces, wood surfaces, signs. You can do, you can chalk anything. And the chalk paste is meant to be kind of semi-permanent unless you seal it with something, where the ink is meant for fabrics and textiles, so t-shirts, pillowcases, tea towels, and then I'll show you the special trick to heat set it to make it permanent. So like I said, this is gonna be a workout shirt, so I wanna be able to wash it, right? But I'm gonna be using the Fawn color ink. And then I have a squeegee, and then I just have my self-healing work mat. Just kind of helps me, because I'm right here at the kitchen table, it just kind of helps me out. And my water, because I talk a lot, right? Oh, you know what I didn't grab? I didn't grab my scissors. I may have to, it might be okay. Because I think I'm just gonna use the top portion. Yep, forgot my scissors. I always forget something. But as you guys are coming in, say hi. Let me know who's joining and who's watching. If you are familiar with Chalk Couture or if you are brand new to our community, please say hi. Okay, I'm just gonna take my ink mat, I'm gonna fold it just a little bit just to get it in here, but you're gonna put it in between the first layer and the second layer, right? It doesn't have to be perfect in here. Just so it sort of fits. Okay. Now the thing about the ink mat, which I didn't do a very good job showing you, but it's sticky. The side with the writing, the side with the Chalk Couture logo, it's sticky. So when I put it in here, that's gonna allow me now, because remember I didn't iron my shirt. Why would I do that? But it's gonna allow me to stick my top layer to the ink mat. It's gonna hold my t-shirt fabric in place, but I don't know if you guys can see. I'm just working the fabric on. It's getting out all of the creases. So I'm gonna have a nice, even surface to put my design on. Isn't that cool? Okay, I think that part's about ready now. And so like I said, it's gonna keep the fabric in place for me. So when I put the transfer on, that's what's gonna help us minimize any bleeding of the ink underneath. All right, I'm gonna open this up. Now, traditionally, if I had my scissors with me, I don't even know where they are. They might even be in the office. I'm gonna keep this. But do you see on the transfer, this one specifically, there's 4 sections, right? And you can tell by the white lines right here. Those are your guide marks. So this one is intended to be cut in 4 different places. So if you wanted to, just follow those guide marks and cut. But since I don't have my scissors, I'm just gonna use the whole thing, knowing I'm only gonna chalk this show up every day, or ink this show up every day. I might use anyway. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I just do show up every day, or should I include arrows in anyway? What do you think? Okay. The other trick, helpful trick, when you are working with ink, so you probably have seen me fuzz other transfers, but with ink, you do not fuzz first. I don't even know if this is straight yet, so just hold your horses. It could be crooked, just hold on. Save your backer sheet. That is what's gonna allow me to save my transfer. Okay, so I do not want to fuzz. I don't need to prep my transfer. I don't need to do anything ahead of time. I want it to remain sticky. I didn't even bring a ruler. I was so unprepared, guys. Sorry. But that's just kind of my life, as I'm unprepared. What could I use to maybe measure? But that's like the center of the shirt, right? And then, I don't know, that might actually be all right. Now, do you think it's too high? I know there's some secret formula. So all my t-shirt makers, what's the formula? It's something where you can buy like the guide that tells you where to put your design so it's not too high. So I don't have show up every day way up here, but then I also don't want it way down here. Is it 2 fingers? Is it 3 fingers? It might be too high because right now, look, it's only 2 fingers. What do you guys think? Should I move it down? Yeah. Is that better? That's like 3 fingers in my pinky. Let's see if that's... I'm gonna need to go that way more. Take your time making sure your design is where you want it to be. It's placed where you want it to be. I think that's better. Still my 3 fingers and my pinky. Okay. I think that's better, guys. Now, the other trick when using ink, you do not have to go fast, so this can be a nice slow project. I'm tightening the lid on my jar real quick because I'm going to take my jar and put it upside down and just kind of go in circles and really get all the air bubbles out of my transfer. I'm not so much worried about this part down here because I'm not going to ink that part. But this is going to be nice and flat. Okay, now that I've done that, I can open it back up. Ooh, I made that super tight. See, I need to work out. I'm losing all my strength. All right, let me stir this up real good. Been a minute since I've used this one. Oh, you guys, the chalk paste. I know we're working with ink tonight. The chalk paste underwent a brand new formula and it is so creamy and dreamy. Oh, now I just got ink all over me. So if you had problems working with the chalk paste in the past, let me know because I would love for you to try the brand new formula of chalk paste and tell me what you think. Oh, and also for those of you that are local to me here in Missouri, March 14th, I believe, it's a Sunday, I'm having an in-person chalk and sip. So feel free to come hang out. Okay, I'm gonna put some ink on my squeegee. Now I'm gonna be real careful that I don't drag this finger that I had. I didn't even bring my paper towels, that I just don't get it all over my shirt. All right, so got some ink. I usually like to start with the ink on the green part of the transfer, not the silk screen part, and then I pull it through or drag it through. just like that. That just helps with the coverage. And then I usually just focus and go in one direction instead of when I'm using chalk, I just kind of am all over the place, freewheeling it. And you can see the ink a little bit goes a long way. Just applying it, I can see the coverage right through the silk screen. I hope that comes up on camera so you can see just how easy it is. I need just a little bit more for this section. And then you squeegee off the extra, and these 3-ounce jars, they last a really long time. Who's ready for the reveal? I might try just going over it one more time. I can't remember if this transfer is meant to have like a distressed look, but I feel like there's a little bit that it just needs a little bit more coverage. Okay, that's looking better. Looking more filled in, more full. Okay, let's take all this off now. Put this to the side, take this off. Now it's time to just peel off our transfer. And it's super sticky. Aww. Show up every day. I'm gonna take this, just put it on the side of my table for now. Can you guys see that? Now that I have ink all over me. Let's see if I can hold it up here. Can you see that so far? Okay, so now what you can do, I probably am just gonna let this dry, like just let it sit here and dry, but you could take a blow dryer. As soon as the ink is completely dry, and it takes a little bit, sometimes I'll let it dry overnight, sometimes I'll just let it dry for an hour or so. But once it's completely dry, you're gonna take your ink mat out, and then you will, I don't have a Cricut heat press or anything, so you take the ink mat out. I'm gonna put this on my ironing board with my iron just like normal, and then I'm gonna put parchment paper over the top and then iron it. With the iron, and depending on the setting, it's usually about 2 to 3 minutes. So I'll iron the shirt, the parchment paper for 2 to 3 minutes, flip it over, iron the back side of the shirt for 2 to 3 minutes, and then that heat sets the ink, and the ink then is now permanent. So I can work out, I can you know, get all sweaty and stinky and gross, and then come home, throw it in the wash just like normal, and wear it again for my next workout. So I will, once I finish the process, once this is dry and once I iron it, I will give you guys a finished look, and then let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions, And remember, our schedule is going to be, I'll be going live Sunday nights and Thursday nights. I'm not sure about the time, but it's probably going to be around 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. Central Time. So, because that seems to work with my schedule. But if you didn't catch me live, let me know you're watching the replay, and I'd love to hear maybe your favorite workout or something, a favorite workout quote that you want to share. That'll help me stay motivated, hopefully. And I will see you guys next time with a next project.